Title: The American Jeep Crew Who Rescued 50 Wounded Men Under Sniper Fire. It happened in France, 1944, during the brutal push through the hedgerows of Normandy, where every field was a trap and every tree line could hide death. American infantry had been ambushed on a narrow farm road near Saint-Lay, pinned down by relentless German sniper fire. Medics couldn't reach the wounded. Stretchers couldn't move through the open ground, and the cries of injured soldiers echoed across the fields. Unansuerte. Amid that chaos, a simple two-man Jeep crew from the 29th Infantry Division made a decision no one expected. They were supposed to deliver ammunition to the front. Instead, they turned their tiny vehicle into a lifeline. The Jeep burst from behind a burning hedgerow small, exposed and completely vulnerable. Bullets cracked around them, one round slammed into the hood, another shattered the mirror. But they didn't stop. They drove straight into the kill zone, skidding beside the first group of wounded men. No cover, no armor, only courage. The desperate belief that someone had to try. They loaded the first two injured soldiers onto the Jeep, one across the hood, the other dragged onto the back seat. The driver slammed the clutch. The engine screamed. The Jeep zigzagged wildly as rifle shots snapped past their ears. They made it to the nearest stone wall alive. But they didn't stay. They turned around and went back. Again and again and again. Each run grew more dangerous. The German sniper adjusted. The shots came faster, closer, more precise. Dust kicked up inches from the wheels. The passenger took a grazing hit to the shoulder, but refused to get treated. "I can still grab them," he shouted, voice shaking. "I can still pull them in. Run after run, trip after trip." Two men, a single Jeep, and a battlefield full of wounded who believed they had been left for dead. By the seventh run, the Jeep was riddled with holes. The windshield was gone. The front bumper was bent inward. The driver's hands were bleeding from shattered glass, but there were still men out. They were crawling, crying, fading. So the crew pushed forward one more time. On their final trip, they found a cluster of soldiers hiding behind a smoking cart, too weak to move, too terrified to stand. The two Americans hauled them onto the Jeep in seconds. 5 men piled on top of each other, holding on, whispering prayers as the sniper zeroed in. A final shot cracked through the air, splitting the wooden handle of the Jeep's shovel before they disappeared behind the hedgerow. When the gunfire finally died, the count was taken. 50 wounded American soldiers had been evacuated from the kill zone. 50 men who should have died in that lonely French field. 50 families who would receive letters not of mourning, but of survival. 2 soldiers. 1 Jeep. No armor, no promise of coming back, just raw fear, turned into raw courage. And in the hedgerows of Normandy, that day, their impossible bravery became the difference between life and death.